G'day. There you go. Well, what a season's what a season's it's been. 1-0 against Stoke, and we've got Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow night. Oh, well, you've got it tomorrow night. I got it tomorrow morning. Is it tomorrow morning? Yeah. Yeah, you've got it tonight. I've got it tomorrow morning. Yeah. Time difference is a bugger, eh? I was fortunate enough to get hold of as much as these midweek games fixtures are a pain in the butt for you guys. They're all right for me because they come early in the morning, and unfortunately, sometimes I have jobs to do, so I don't get to see all of it. But I got to see Just Joe's watch along the last 45 minutes, and I must say, I was pretty disappointed in some of the comments that he had in his chat. You know, are these people brain dead? I think they must be. Um, Leeds have one of the youngest, if not the youngest, squads in the Champions League. I'd like to thank Jer and Andrew Dalton from The View for giving me that information. They are playing games every 2.5 days, every 3 days over the last week or 2 weeks. What the hell is all that about? They are bound to get weary. They are bound to get tired. They are bound to feel the pressure of constantly getting knocked around. However, hopefully, this game on Friday will be the last one for a while where we have too many games in a row. We get an 8-day rest, and it might rest a few weary bodies. No pun intended. My name's Steve Body. My body's not weary. Oh, well, maybe it is. But what I found interesting is all the players, fans, giving grief to Joe about, they should bring on Matteo, and I should have been playing instead of Bamford, or this should have happened, or that should have happened, or this. Listen, you're not managers. You haven't got a fucking clue, and you're starting to piss me off because you haven't got a brain in your head, right? And I'm going to tell you for why. One is what you need when you start up, and one of the reasons I followed Jer on The View is because he used to be a manager, he used to coach a club, he used to be a player, so he knows what he's talking about. And what do you know? You always start off with the solid team, even if it means playing Bamford. You bring on the young guns when you need that little bit of a spurt towards the end of the game. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty, and fans are sitting there going, "Oh well, we should change this and we should." No, you haven't got. Use your. Mind you, they're probably the youngsters who've gone woke and haven't got anything in between these. Geez, it annoys me. I could see Joe blowing a fuse at some of the crap that was coming out of the chat. Even my missus, and she doesn't know very much about football, but even she said she could tell that the boys were getting a bit tired and a bit frustrated, and they really want to do well, but they just, it's one game after another. What you've got to understand is these kids, they're the youngest team in the championship. They have done extremely well under the circumstances. We've had crap refereeing. We've had crap programming, but they still put in the effort. Now, those that want to put Matteo on as starting from the beginning, right? If he was started at Sheffield Wednesday, they'd be into him like hell. They'd be hacking him and cutting him down and all the rest of it. What do you think that's going to do for his confidence? Why not put him on 25 minutes before the end of the game or 20 minutes before the end of the game? Give him 20 minutes to run loose against weary legs. Guys that are too tired to actually hack him down. I've seen some dirty tackling in some of the recent games. Stoke, Huddersfield, even Plymouth, right? He was up against Chelsea and he kicked 2 goals. Yay! Good on you, Matteo. Oh, he should be playing the next game. No. Why? Because the Premier League sides, although they can be dirty, they play football. Championship sides try to play football, but you're talking about sides that we are playing now who are at the bottom of the league and are frustrated with where they are, probably going to get relegated. And what did Joe say? The first thing those sides are going to say is, when have we got Leeds? When have we got Leeds? Because everybody wants to beat Leeds. Not everybody wants to beat all the other sides, but everybody wants to beat Leeds. On that note, that's my little rant. I'm going to have a wine. If you could put Andrew Dalton onto this, tell him to have a look at this video, I'd appreciate it. I'm very proud of you, son, for what you said on Jez View. I too have been bullied in the workplace. I was bullied that severe that I can no longer work. I suffer from essential tremors, and my mental health is not too bad, but I struggle. Now, this was when I was put off work because the bullying was 10 years ago, and I'm still suffering. Mental health isn't something to be sneezed at. I'd like to thank the following. I'd like to thank Just Joe, my bro. I'd like to thank Jay Blackburn, who has also been bullied. Ollie Ward, Jer from The View. Love you, man. And thanks for the shout out. Lockie Leeds. If you guys ever want analysis and tactical data, follow Lockie Leeds and Max from Leeds Lately, because they're the guys that will put you onto it, and they're really smart at what they do, For an old fellow like me, it's just one of the square ball. They too bring up mental health issues in men, because we're the sorts of, if you're as old as I am, you never talked about it. Yeah. You just, it was a bit like when you went to war. When you came back, you never talked about it because of the atrocities and all the rest of it that you went through. But there needs to be a conversation. And Dave from Leeds United FC, hope you're well, hope you're healthy. And of course, I keep forgetting to say Andrea Rosso. He never gets to see this because he's only on Twitter. And like I said, Jer, if you could let Andrew know, I appreciate what he said. And I think you should, if you watch this, you should go and see Jez and Andrew's, what is it? I forgot, I can't even think. I can't. They did the review for Sheffield Wednesday's game. you need to have a listen to what Andrew had to say, because I think it's very important. I want to thank everybody who's supported this channel. I want to thank you for the likes. I want to thank you for the subscriptions. And want to thank all of you for leaving comments. Take care. God bless. And remember, we're all in this together. We march on together. If you're struggling with mental health, you know where to find me. Oh, and it's Rotorua. Rotorua. Try and remember that, eh? Good on you, bro. And I'll see you next time. Oh, maybe I'll stay on here for a bit longer.